Lori from Cruising for Treasure, and you are watching my What Sold show, where I show you everything that is going out the door today. Now, I was on vacation last week, so when I was on vacation, I had everything set for a 5-day handling time. I have now switched my store to 1-day handling time. So some of what I'm showing you today may be sold over the weekend, last weekend, or some of it sold overnight. So let's just dive right in, shall we? Okay, the first item is a pair of Volcom shorts. I am just selling shorts lately. I don't know what it is. But these are kind of cool. A really nice green color. And they sold for $12, Volcom. And that was an offer to watcher. So next up is a super cool, actually I'll show you that one in a minute. Everything is a little precarious over here. Okay, here is Golf Teeny. This is super tiny, 18, extra small, new tags. And this sold for $15. So it did take a while to sell, and obviously it didn't sell for a huge amount of money, and I'm sure that's because of the size. Also, if I'd thought about it, I could have put pickleball in the title, because putting pickleball in the title really helps to sell. I don't know why, because I don't know why ladies can't just search for a skirt and realize that that'll work for pickleball, even though it doesn't say it in the title. I don't know, but that's not a mystery for me to solve. Next, this is so beautiful, and this actually was not listed very long. So, which I don't know, I kind of find that to be the case with a lot of the Lenox items that I pick up. They sell fairly quickly, which I didn't know that Lenox, I mean, they make beautiful things, but they're just so prevalent, like they're everywhere. So I don't know, maybe I'm just picking up the exact items that people want. Anyway, this sold for $20. It's really beautiful. Blessings on those who do decorate in this manner, but I'm just not a person who has these, like, this is a autumn egg. So, doesn't scream autumn to me. It is signed there on the bottom. So I just can't imagine a stage of life I would be in where I would require this to decorate in my home. But, you know, to each their own. Thankfully, someone out there was willing to pay $20 plus tax plus shipping and handling. So there's that, $20. I don't know. I really don't know. Next, we have, okay, these I'm taking forever to sell. So the G.I. Joe brand or whatever, I don't even know. I really don't know. Oh, and he's gotten all confused here. Okay, so there's a line of action figures / dolls called Soldiers of the World. And they're basically just all kinds of soldiers from all different cultures. And I happened to get a huge lot of them for $1 a piece. Oh, it's been a while. It's been a minute, as the kids say. This guy apparently, supposedly, is from the Civil War. And he sold for $12. So I don't pick up, if I were to pick this type of doll up, action figure up again, I would sell them all in one big lot. I would not sell them individually because they just take forever and they annoy me. So moving on, let's see, this is a cool one. This is a reprint on the Nike brand, a Stan Musial Cooperstown, which is Baseball Hall of Fame, t-shirt, new tags, and it's got his name and number there on the back. And this took forever to sell, and I had it priced at $60, so someone sent me an offer for $30, and I accepted as fast as I could, because when something is sitting in your store for, I don't even know how long I've had that, a couple of years, and someone actually sends you an offer on it, it doesn't matter what the offer is, I'm going to take it. Almost, unless I have a ton of money into it. I don't have a ton of money into that. So $30 for a Nike New Attacks t-shirt. Okay, I sold 3 postcards that are going out the door today. First one, this cracks me up. This is why generally speaking, I don't discriminate when I list postcards. I personally do not list anything that is profane or obscene. That's just my own rule. I don't do it. Beyond that, I don't really discriminate. Meaning, if I think a card is just too boring, I still list it because it might sell and make me $5. This is a aerial view of the town of Mamaroneck in New York. So, let's look at this buyer's address. Does he live in Mamaroneck? He doesn't even live in the state. So you just really never know what type of postcard your buyer is looking for and what they're willing to pay. So $5 plus tax and shipping is what my buyer was willing to pay. Now, the next one, this was kind of interesting. This is Chet's Transport, North Sydney. Now, as far as I could tell, this is not Sydney, Australia. This is actually Canada. And someone paid $5.99 plus shipping and handling for this card. So it's kind of, I don't know. It's some guy standing by a truck, dated on the back 1973. So that is cool. That's what we have. And then this is another one that is just cracks me up. This is Marine Parade Beach in Singapore with, the people on the beach just, playing and stuff. And that sold for $4. And it's not posted or stamped at all in the back, so I have no idea what year it is. It's obviously vintage just because of the coloring and the style and whatever. But it's just a very much nondescript postcard. Sold for $4. So that's why I don't really discriminate. And I'm going to tell you, here's another reason why I love listing postcards. I got up, I guess probably about 18 postcards this morning. It literally took me less than 30 minutes because I start out with a here's my system. When I'm finished listing postcards, I do list similar or list another like this or whatever that thing is that you can click on the pop-up. And then I just go straight down to the bottom and I do save it for later. I save it to my drafts. So then when I'm ready to list postcards, like this morning I sat down, list my postcards, I just click on that one. All of my specifics, all of my preferences for listing are already in there because I used it yesterday. So the shipping price is set, the weight, the, return. I pay shipping for return because nobody's returning postcards. So all of that is already in there. So all I have to do is delete the pictures, add in the new pictures, change the title, copy and paste that title into the description, and then put in the price. Boom, we're done. So it's very quick. So I can get 18 listings up in less than 30 minutes. So each one is priced at minimum $4.99. That's my lowest price. $4.99, and then it goes up from there. But the majority of what I'm listing, I'm putting at $4.99. I do allow best offer. So like this one, someone sent me an offer for $4 and I accept it. Or I send them offers, whatever. So all that being said, 18 listings at a minimum of $5 each. That is, let's say, $90 in 30 minutes. And let's say, I accept offers on half of those. So let's say $60 in 30 minutes. And then, obviously I have a little more time in, I pay my son to photograph them and then packaging them, but all I have to do is slip them in a sleeve and then into an envelope and boom, we're done. So for those 18 postcards, maybe I have 45 minutes of work in them, and then I pay my son to photograph them at the end of the day, and then you subtract fees and whatever, at the end of the day, for 45 minutes of work, at the minimum, I am making, let's just say, $35 for 45 minutes of work. It's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. So that's why I love, that's like a long story that I did not shorten. But that's why I love selling postcards. Plus, it's just so fascinating to me. I love history, and I just love trying to understand the mind of a buyer. Like, why? I don't know. Okay, I sold another cross-stitch kit to my same buyer. Thank you, buyer. This is sunset, and it is geraniums. So cute. And this one is actually stamped. So that's cool. And this sold for $14 plus shipping. All right. And then let's see. I sold Dansk tiny taper candles, and these sold for $17.50 full price. And so Williams Sonoma and Pottery Barn and Dansk make the tiny tapers and then the tiny taper candlestick holders. So all the ones that I've ever picked up, I've always sold. I do have in my store right now, I think it's Pottery Barn, like maple leaf candle holders, but I mean, obviously they're not going to sell in June, but maybe, who knows? Because actually I sold stars. But anyway, $17.50. I hope these aren't going somewhere super hot. Let's check that. Okay. Midwest. Not horrible, but hopefully they get there. We'll just insulate them real good. Okay, so then I also sold, this is really interesting to me. I did list them recently, but they've been in my store for at least a month. But both of the Dansk items that I listed sold in the same day. So these ones are the actual tiny taper candle holders. And I think only one was used, if that, I don't know. But you can see, those are for really teeny tiny candles, really thin in diameter. So those sold for $23. Different buyers, which just amuses me. Okay, let's see. Next, what do I have left? Let's see. Okay, I have a Brooks Brothers vintage plaid, very lightweight jacket. This sold for $52. Brooks Brothers is definitely a good brand to pick up. You just have to be careful. It's like with any brand. You just want to be careful about the style. But I typically do fairly well, as long as I'm picky with style, I do fairly well with Brooks Brothers. And that's case in point. $52 for a very lightweight summer jacket. Okay, I have one more item here, but for some reason it wasn't in my list of stuff for today, but let me show it to you. Oh, you know why? Because it's not supposed to go out till next week, but the buyer was like, can you please ship this to me? Thank you. Okay, so this is a Microsoft Xbox One wireless controller. It's for parts only, and it sold for $15. And yeah, the guy was like, I'm really looking forward to get this. Could you ship it out earlier? So I will be a good seller and ship it out earlier. Yeah, so $15. You know what? I do not remember how much I paid for this. Let me look. I don't know if this was a good, I seem to have a feeling that I only paid like $1 for it. Let's see. No, I didn't just pay $1 for it. I paid $5 for it. Let's see, where did I get it from? It's been listed since February. Oh, I got it in an online auction. That's right, because it came in a lot with another controller, and the other controller was worth a decent amount, like 50 bucks or so. And so I did bid up on the auction for that reason. Not to get this one for $5, but you know what I'm saying. So that's what I've got going out the door today. Sales are not rushing in, but trickling in. So we're good, we're good. Once I've finished with all of my gallivanting, we are going to crack down, get everything, get my store streamlined, and begin the process of basically sourcing much more worthwhile, profitable items. So, but that is a process, and it's not something I could just jump into overnight. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Really do appreciate it. If you have not yet, make sure you do subscribe to our channel. We really appreciate that. And if you found anything helpful or appropriate or hilarious or really annoying in this video, hit the like button. Thank you so much. We'll talk to you later. Bye.